Hi, everyone. Welcome back to AI with Misha, where we make AI fun, simple, and easy to understand. So, if you're new to my channel, my name is Misha Habib, and I've been working in the tech industry for over 20 years. Since 2016, I've been in California's Bay Area, which is also known as Silicon Valley, working at Fortune 500 companies like Walmart.com and Airbnb. Over the course of my education and career, I've had to adapt and adopt to many different kinds of technological advancements. In order to fast pace my growth and development, I'd come up with my own method, which I call the building block method. This channel is my way of sharing this method with you. So in previous videos, I introduced you to the 5 building blocks of artificial intelligence and how all of artificial intelligence can be broken down into these 5 building blocks, namely learning, reasoning, problem solving, communication or language understanding, and perception. We also started to dive into each of the 5 building blocks. We've covered the learning building block and the reasoning building block. I'll be sharing links to the previous videos in the description, and you can also find it somewhere here in the video as well. In order to take everyone along on this journey with me, I have created flashcards of each of the 5 building blocks to help you follow along as we dive into each of these building blocks of artificial intelligence. You can find a link to the flashcards in the description below. Before we dive into the building block, I do want to add a little building block disclaimer. In reality, artificial intelligence is not made up of physical blocks or parts. Instead, it's built on algorithms, layers of mathematical computations organized into structures like neural networks that process and learn from information. To make artificial intelligence more digestible and easier to visualize, these building blocks are a metaphor, a fun and approachable way to simplify the complexities of artificial intelligence. They help us understand how different components of artificial intelligence come together to make AI work, but they are not literal representations. Each block represents a collection of algorithms and mathematical computations that perform specific functions within AI. For example, the learning building block symbolizes the portion of AI responsible for analyzing data, recognizing patterns, and improving over time. By using this building block metaphor, we can make AI less intimidating and easier to comprehend. They help us understand what AI is and essentially what AI does. Once we can wrap our heads around these concepts, we'll be better equipped to leverage AI and benefit from its potential. All right, now that I got that disclaimer out of the way, let's jump back into the metaphor and visualize AI as a system of building blocks. So today we're going to be diving into the third of the 5 building blocks of artificial intelligence. Welcome to the problem solving building block. So, what is the problem solving building block? In simple terms, it's how AI figures out how to achieve a goal or solve a specific problem. The problem solving building block is a fundamental part of how AI tackles challenges. It's designed to break down complex problems into smaller, manageable steps. This block works by analyzing a situation, identifying possible outcomes, and testing different approaches to find the best outcome. It combines logic, creativity, and structure to navigate challenges efficiently. Whether it's deciding which route to take on your GPS or even helping a robot assemble a piece of furniture. Problem solving is the action oriented part of artificial intelligence. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The problem solving block is closely related to the reasoning building block, but they are not the same thing. The problem solving building block and the reasoning building block are two essential components of how AI operates, each playing a unique and complementary role. The problem solving building block is focused on action. It's designed to break down challenges into smaller, manageable steps to find solutions. Think of reasoning as evaluating different options or understanding the relationship between different options. Problem solving, on the other hand, is about making a decision and taking action. This dynamic partnership is what allows AI to function in ways that feel both intuitive and impactful. Let's take a fun example. Imagine a robot assembling furniture. The reasoning building block would figure out how the pieces fit together by analyzing the instructions. But it's the problem solving block that determines the step by step process to actually build it. It decides which piece goes first, how much force to use, and how to avoid making mistakes along the way. Here's another example: baking a cake with the help of AI. The reasoning block analyzes the recipe, understanding the steps and how the ingredients work together. But it's the problem solving building block that figures out how to adjust the recipe based on what you have in your home. For example, if you're out of sugar, it might suggest a substitute, or it could scale the recipe down for a smaller batch. The problem solving block doesn't just follow instructions, it adapts and makes things work. Another example is Netflix. The reasoning building block analyzes what you watched before and figures out what you might like. Then the problem solving building block comes in to narrow down the options into a curated list that's tailored just for you. This is why problem solving is so important in artificial intelligence. It's what makes technology useful in real world applications. It's what turns data into decisions and plans into actions. For example, imagine using GPS to find the best route to your destination. The problem solving block analyzes traffic, distance, and road conditions to suggest the fastest path. In essence, this block helps AI to think critically and strategically. It's not just about finding answers, it's about finding the right answers through a step by step systematic approach. So, what did we learn today? First, problem solving is the action oriented side of artificial intelligence, while reasoning is about evaluating and understanding. Second, AI tools like GPS and Netflix rely on both to deliver value. And finally, problem solving is what allows artificial intelligence to turn insights into results. I hope this helped bring the problem solving building block to life and also help to clearly understand the difference between the reasoning building block and the problem solving one, and how they are both fundamental parts of the intelligence system, yet play very distinct roles. So, what about when artificial intelligence doesn't use the problem solving building block? So, while the problem solving building block is essential for tackling complex challenges, there are situations where AI does not need it. For example, imagine asking an AI assistant, "What's the weather today in New York?" In this case, AI doesn't need to break down the problem into small, manageable steps or evaluate multiple solutions. Instead, it uses the reasoning building block to understand the question, recognizing the city and the time frame, and then directly retrieves the weather information from a database. There's no need for experimentation, problem solving, there's nothing to iterate on. The answer is already available and simply requires AI to match your query to the correct data. This is a key difference. The problem solving building block comes into play when a task requires complex analysis and action, while simpler tasks, like retrieving information, can often rely solely on reasoning and data retrieval. So, this is different from a scenario like route planning, where the AI must analyze multiple factors: traffic, distance, road conditions, before finding the best path. That is when problem solving comes into play. By understanding when to apply each building block, AI can efficiently handle tasks from simple data retrieval to solving complex problems. Now it's your turn. Think about the AI tools you already use. Can you spot where problem solving is at work? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Next up, we'll be diving into the perception building block. So don't miss that one. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is where AI learns to see, hear, and understand the world around it. From facial recognition to voice assistance, it's what makes AI feel more human. My hope is that these videos are helping you understand exactly what AI is and how it can genuinely add value. With the pace and speed with which AI is being adopted in every industry and every walk of life, it is becoming more and more important for us to understand exactly what artificial intelligence is and how we can leverage it to the best of our advantage. I want you to be able to make intentional and mindful decisions when selecting where in your life you want to incorporate AI. To be able to adopt it based on one's own understanding of what it is will give you a competitive edge. My hope is this channel will help you feel comfortable as you start to adopt and adapt these technologies, and to really be able to understand how it can add value into your life and intelligently choose the right ones in the areas of your life where you feel it will really add value. AI is no longer something that is just for the tech savvy. It's becoming an essential part of life. And to make sure that we are all equipped to make the most of these changes that are coming about and also to stay ahead of the curve. Do let me know what your experiences are as you're adopting and adapting to AI in your life. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts and feedback. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I would love for this to be more of a dialogue. If there's anything specific that you would like me to bring to life through the building block metaphor, please do share your comments and thoughts. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And I'm excited to see you in the next video.